Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and guess what? It's my 200th video today. I literally didn't think we would get to 200 videos. I remember like a year or so maybe after I stopped making videos, I saw that it was on like 198 and I was like, what? I didn't make it to 200. I was so close. Anyway, 200th video today. Thank you so much for watching the last vlog. I had no idea after not being on here for like 2 years if anyone would really be bothered to watch, but it turns out loads of you were, and thank you so much for all of the amazing comments that you left me. I'm really happy that you want to come back and watch more of my kind of house vlog adventures, wedding adventures, craft adventures. You're just pretty much down for whatever I want to do now. Lots has changed in the house, so I can do another full house tour now. You can probably see behind me like cabinets and things that weren't there in the last video. A lot of this content today, I think I'm going to show you something I baked. Can we believe that I've actually baked? I remember the vlogs I used to do, not vlogs even, just the videos of me trying to cook, and generally they didn't go to plan. John is doing a lot of things like boarding up the loft. He is putting down some like skirting or edging trims today, putting an amazing piece of wall art up, which I'm so happy with. And also, let's just very quickly talk about the fact that I am obsessed, I cannot tell you, with Dunelm. I've been buying so much stuff from Dunelm. It's like the new B&M, because in the flat I would buy most of the things from B&M, and now I've gone up in the world slightly and we've moved up to Dunelm. It's not even that I'm looking for it half the time. I'll type into Google something that I want and it will just come up on their website, and I don't know, it's clearly just made for me. To be honest, they don't look great, do they, like this, because the cling film has just kind of gone all steamed up. But you get the idea of what I've done here. Maybe if I show you the recipe book. So I got this when I went recently on a trip to London, and this is the first bit of baking I've actually done here. But I am very happy that even though they don't look quite like the picture, they're pretty close. And they taste absolutely amazing. What are you doing today, John?
So on today's agenda of many jobs, I am just putting up some boards in the attic. So you're meant to be really careful with these about conflicting information. I think officially they say that you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
It would appear that both of our site people have said, no, it'll be fine. And it would be really helpful to just have a bit of extra space up here for things, you know, that won't be needed very often, which is basically just Christmas decorations, right?
Yeah.
So there's not going to be like a lot of weight or anything like that. It's really just a place to be able to put a few bits. So we're just going to be careful with how much stuff we put up here. You know, little Christmas tree, a few boxes of like baubles, some tinsel. You know, things that can just be put away until needed. So,
yeah, that'll be a useful area, I think.
So just put these boards down. It's quite a small little area, really. I found this lovely piece of wood that the builders left up here with
loads of screws sticking out of it.
Several screws sticking out of it. But this will be quite useful because I can use it as a little edge to run along the back here. Screw it in so that it means that nothing sort of falls down the side, because you've got to be careful of all the plasterboard and things like that. You don't want to put your feet on it. So yeah, it will just help create a little trim edge that when I push boxes back, it won't go any further than it should do.
Yeah, it looks quite neat and tidy actually with these down. Soon as I'm back, I'm going to have to start saying it again. If you are new around here, please do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, leave me a comment, and of course do subscribe if you're still interested in my adventures. in life. Good morning, everyone. So I didn't actually plan on doing a house tour today, but then I thought good lighting, tick. I'm wearing makeup, tick. And it just seemed like a good opportunity. So today is the 12th of February and a lot has changed in the house since you last saw it for a tour. So I think now's a good opportunity for me to show you what state it's in now and probably tell you where we got some of our lovely new things. So I believe we stood here around this time in January, and I just said that the flooring was going to be going in soon. And now we have wood flooring. I think again in the video I said we were going to have carpet. Carpet would be an absolute nightmare for down there, so I'm really glad that we have gone for LVT flooring. So it's like wood flooring, it's not wood, it's not laminate, it's like in the middle, but it's a step up I believe from laminate. Much more easy to maintain than real wood flooring and a lot less expensive, but also has quite a nice high quality finish. And this we bought with a lovely gift voucher from Britt and Jack, and this is going to be attached to the wall, but at the moment it's not, and it's a shoe rack. You have to be extremely clever with space in this kind of hallway because it's quite narrow as it is to take your shoes off and things. It's better than what we had, of course, at the flat, but at the same time, it's not a massive floor space. So if you start putting lots of furniture in, you're not going to be able to move. So we've got that going there. John is doing some edging for all of this. So that's why it's not attached yet. We'll get a nicer doormat, but that's what we have at the moment. And we're going to be buying a cover for this ugly electric switchboard. Really ugly to have as you walk in. And you can get these really nice wood ones, which literally just cover over it. Down here, we've got a radiator, and we're going to get a radiator box, which again, doesn't take up any more space really, but we'll cover it and we can put a few little trinkety things. And then I can't remember where this is from, but this is a coat hook, as you can see. The hooks fold away and it fits in this area nicely. So now you'll see quite a lot of change. I haven't especially tidied this morning, but it is tidy, so we're all good. Welcome now to the new and improved Industrial Jungle Lounge. So lots of things to show and tell you from here. Let me just stand here a minute and probably point to things will be the best idea. So over there we have a new piece of wall art that was, I believe, £45 from Dunelm. I am obsessed still with Dunelm. I won't say it again, I've already said it in this video. So obsessed. This sofa is from IKEA, I mentioned it before. The cushions with the monkeys on are from Dunelm. The large blue cushions are from, I think, Wayfair. And the small grey ones are from IKEA. The black light there, now this is really testing me. It might be Dunelm, I can't remember though. The light and light bulb there are from IKEA. Bulb is really nice but not very bright, so you could never rely on it for like actually lighting the room, but really nice for if you're like watching a movie or something. This is a sideboard and it's from Wayfair. It took ages to come. We didn't have the easiest time getting it here, but John then had to build it, which again wasn't particularly easy with some of the drawer mechanisms, but now it's actually in. It looks really good. So they are push close, and in here he's got his rum collection, and then these drawers are the same, so you just push them. It's messy at the moment, but they're really nice. This was from the Maldives when we went in 2015, and it's just perfect on here. It's really nice we could bring this to the new house and find a really good space for it. We've got a lovely diffuser gift that we got from my mum and dad from M&S. And we have got a lamp that I believe is from, I don't know, I'm just going to guess now. This plant is from a company called The Little Botanical. It cost a lot of money and we are desperately trying to keep it alive. So any tips on looking after houseplants is greatly appreciated. We've had a yucca. We killed the yucca and then John managed to bring a new sprout to life, which is still living. But I think it's always the issue is that we overwater. So we're not doing that this time. At the moment, he's doing good. He's got a few little brown patches, but we are following the guidance, and I'm going to give him some Miracle Grow this morning. And he has this lovely pot. We're going to have the TV in the wall. I think I've explained that before. So the sideboard, is this a sideboard as well? No, this is like the TV stand. It all matches, and I'll get some more things to go on there. And then just to recap for anyone who didn't see the last video, which is also on my channel if you want to have a little look. I'm going to have frames, black frames, and then the TV on the wall as a little feature. And one of the frames will be this lovely engagement present. And then this is the coffee table. Now this I'm obsessed with. It's from Dunelm, and it's the Natural History Museum. Very cute, very lovely. Matches the table, matches the theme. These are gifts from lovely Shannon. And these coasters are called something like Water Lily, and they're also Dunelm. So yeah, we have had a lot of improvements since you've last seen it. Of course, that isn't the end of the improvements. This is the yucca that I was talking about, and he literally rose from the dead. It's taken 2 years for him to come back to this level. The downstairs bathroom has got some of its new stuff taken out, but we basically got a toilet roll holder that matches this, toilet brush that matches this, and then on the wall so far, I moved the plant from the flat kitchen into here, and I think it looks really nice. This is the kitchen, and we've gone through it before, so I won't say anything that I think you've already seen. That was John's Christmas present, a Souter Stream. These are from B&M. Oh, these are new. Look at these knives. They're from Dunelm. I love the board and I love the colour. Still need things like a fruit bowl that isn't a colander would be a good idea. We're going to get our extra cupboard soon so we can tidy away any of these little like bits of mess. I don't think you've seen this. So this is the new dining area. John did a really good job moving the light bulb, which was originally just a pendant light that was here, all the way over to here. And then he's put in these lights, which were, oh, where were these from? I think these were from Wayfair, actually. The table was from the range and the spare chairs. And we've got 2 more spare chairs. Ignore that, because that's come out of the bathroom. Which we keep in the understairs cupboard, and this table then extends, and we did it yesterday, so when you have guests around it's perfect for 4 people. This little pot is from Sass & Bell, and I bought a succulent in a local shop, and these are from Procook. Talking of Procook, I have an update. I'm not happy with Procook at all. I told you last vlog that I was loving it, so I was like, no, I need to do an update to this because I've moaned so much about Procook since the last video. Some of the stuff we bought is really good, bearing in mind, I don't know how to stand here. This is a bit weird. Yeah, some of the stuff's been good. We bought glassware, we bought knives and forks, plates, all of that's been fine so far, but it kind of, what's happened to a couple of the items has made me think a lot of the rest might not be that great a quality. So my main bone of contention is the measuring jug. So this was £11. I thought I was going up in the world by buying this measuring jug, and it's dishwasher, microwave safe apparently. I thought great, you know, I've had them from Wilkinson's for £1 and they've lasted years. Well, this one, I put it in the dishwasher and it's come out with literally, you can see there's no readings on it anymore. You can't read it. The only way you can read it is like by holding it in a really funny light. My second problem is I showed you my little, or my big spatula stand. Look at the discoloration. I don't know if this light does it justice, but you can see how yellow that is compared to the grey. And that has happened from like curry. Obviously that's a very staining food, but they told us to just wash them and it will come off. What's happened is we've got stains from spaghetti, so like tomato on there, the Procook sign's rubbed off, and the spatula itself has gone yellow. So all in all, those 2 items I showed you were about £30. It's not the most money in the world, but it's a lot more than a lot of places. And I'm now not using some of the different Procook tools just so it doesn't look bad on the stand, but I'm going to have to completely replace that. So this is now the middle bathroom, and just literally this second, John has put up this handmade macrame holder, which we got gifted as a nice housewarming present. And then we bought this plant, which isn't real, from IKEA, which goes really nicely in it. We've got these new towels from Dunelm, so we've got this kind of jewel green kind of theme, along with, I think, because I've got this new bath tray, this kind of colour wood, which I can't remember what it is. It might be bamboo. It's not real bamboo, but that's like the colour. And we got this cute set for kind of guests. So this is a toothbrush holder. This is like a soap dish, but I liked the fact it was like a big one instead of your conventional one, so it's a bit different. And a soap dispenser. So that's what it looks like in the light. The soap is from Lush, and I can't remember if I told you in the last vlog, but John ended up getting me in the January sale a massive Lush gift set which will last me the entire year. So in here we have got my bath bomb jar is completely full, and we've got more bath bombs that are left over in here, some soaps, some body washes, so I'm just kitted out forever now. And other than that, that's pretty much it for the bathroom at the moment. We will be getting like a corner unit here, maybe a triangular one, a vanity kind of table here, and mirror on the wall, and some more like decorative pieces. But it is a really good start. John's room is pretty much a workshop at the moment, as you can see. He's doing these lovely skirting boards. And what I did actually want to show you is that he's now got this sofa bed. So because he's got this slightly bigger room, he has the guest bed, but the guest bed is a sofa bed. So he's got his sofa, and that's from Argos, really nice colour. And then these curtains from Dunelm, of course, and he's got matching cushions. The cushions are amazing, and they chop incredibly well. Now moving on to my room, Craft Central. I made this recently and it lights up. Let me show you. So of course I needed storage for all of my friends here, and I found a pattern online which I bought, which was amazing, and it showed me how to make a what's this called, basically a hammock, storage hammock. Now I was going to buy one on Amazon, but when I saw that you could make them, I was all over that, and it took only a week. Didn't take that long. It worked up really quickly because of the stitches, and I bought this trim for it. This yarn is one of my favourites. It's by West Yorkshire Spinners, and now I'm obsessed with buying their yarn all the time. And we got these rings, which John had spare from the curtains, to then hook it up, which was amazing. And I added the lights. Craft trolley, messy at the moment, but we've got all the stuff there. I'm hoping for a desk over here. Cube storage, so basically I can display things but also hide things away, because I don't always want everything on display at once, but I don't really have that option with the bookshelves. So I'm probably gonna either get a new bookshelf or paint the existing ones, and then there'll just be more books on there, hopefully like a reading chair or something here. Not sure about here at the moment, but I'm gonna get like a rug. So ideas are forming, but they're not fully formed as of yet. Not much has changed in the bedroom either, so I won't do a little tour of that now. I don't know if the bathroom's messy, I'm not sure. No, it's fine. Oh yeah, I have a couple of things to show you actually. So this blind, oh my god, isn't it cute? It's Moons and Stars, and it's made especially for this type of window. We got this kind of, I wasn't sure about this type of shower mat, but actually it looks good, and that's all I care about. And when you get out of the shower, you do have to wipe underneath it, but it's quite nice. It looks a lot better, I think, than the kind of rug ones. And that's the updates really for the ensuite. The one thing I need to show you in here though is we now have this blind. So this is a really nice blind that all of our blinds and curtains pretty much from Dunelm. So this one is, I can't remember the name of it, but it matches really well to the decor we've got going on in here. So yeah, really happy with that. And finally, we're back in the kitchen because I forgot to show you that we now have matching curtains for the French doors that match the window. So we've got a nice little theme going on. I don't want to disturb you by saying something. Hi everyone. So this morning I thought, do you know what, it's a really good time for a vlog day, and I went out to just get some cleaning products today and thought I'd check out like the local craft shop here, which is a very dangerous thing for me to do a week before payday. But I didn't actually end up getting anything there, go me, and I decided to get some gardening stuff because today finally feels like the first day of spring. So I think it's been a while since my last vlog day. It's the 18th of March. So lots of things to show you actually within the house, but also I wanted to show you a little bit of gardening that I was going to do. I've got some wedding updates, so I thought, right, let's just bundle it all together right now. So I got a little mini trowel and a little mini fork. We've got some wildflower seeds now to plant, a little butterfly planter. This is all going in the front garden because we've still got the mud pit in the back garden, obviously. We would have worked quickly if we had sorted that out. And it snowed the week before last, so, I mean, it could snow again. Today could be hot and then it could all come crashing down again. But I am really ready for the warmer weather now. John's washing the car, his favourite pastime, and he has been doing lots of jobs. One job that he's done is like mounting the TV and stuff. I've got a little story time about that, so I'll see if he can tell that in a bit. But yeah, let's do the wedding updates. So I've been doing lots of things. We've booked a venue, which is great, and now I have been just working on some craft. The wedding venue is all booked. I don't want to say where it is, but it's a really nice location locally, but not a place that we actually go to at all very often, or ever actually. So it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's really stunning and it's got amazing views. So I will talk more about that, but I haven't really announced it yet, so I'm not going to say about it yet. But it's like a big barn venue which can be decorated really nicely. It goes with the countryside. So I've decided that my main project for the wedding, because I can't craft the wedding, is this bunting. And so I'm going to make as much of it as I can in the lead up. I think I can do quite well. Each one of these triangles probably takes me about 20 to 20 minutes, I would say. And you can do them in a variety of colours, but my wedding colour theme is this sage green and then pink, which can be kind of in a variety of shades. I've also done my bridesmaid announcements, which me and Britt made these amazing explosion scrapbooks, which was her idea, and they looked really good. And I was really happy with how they turned out. It took us a whole day. Britt was done with craft by the end of it. But it was honestly so much fun. Yeah, things are coming on really well. I mean, it's still ages away. Gonna make some lunch, 1 o'clock, bang on lunchtime here. So it was definitely a while since I last checked in. I think I checked in now like a couple of weeks ago, and I was meaning to kind of round up this vlog because we've done some footage now since like beginning of Feb, and today it is the 1st of April, but you wouldn't know it from the fact that it has been raining so much. And a couple of weekends ago it was lovely and sunny. I think I showed you spring is here, and then spring was gone and the roads are so flooded today. It is just wow. So yeah, it's not great weather out there today at all. But I have some new things to show you, and I think it's a good time for an overall update. So at the moment, I'm doing some cooking, and I'm making some Welsh cakes. And what did you just say this room was, John?
The workshop. The
workshop, because what are you doing?
Dismantling this chest of drawers.
He got it off Marketplace, he wants to upcycle it, and yeah, now we're doing this in the kitchen.
Probably not so funny.
Why?
Noisy, yeah?
You're very noisy, exactly. Whilst I'm here, I may as well talk as well about things that I'm enjoying at the moment. Oh, it's so lame having the washing in the background. There's nothing else to look at. Oh yeah, this is a little bit better. But I have to hold my phone now. Bunting. Crochet hearts. Embroidery. So I'm making something for the lounge, which I can show you actually. What was the other things? Cross stitch map still. Can't remember if I spoke about that. Probably did. And Brett got me into something. So we have been playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. I was very scared of this game, mainly because I thought it was just going to be a complete copy of Animal Crossing. And when she said it was fishing, I was like... But turns out, very different game. Still got the same good things that Animal Crossing had, but completely different. And I've really, really been enjoying it. So I started it a couple of weeks ago, playing it not every day, not as obsessively as I did with Animal Crossing, but enjoying it a lot. I haven't played on my Switch in ages, so it's been really fun to like get back into that. So we finally got the cabinet that we wanted for the kitchen. So I remember telling you, probably on the last vlog now, that whilst we have some good cupboards, a lot of them were taken up with things that were already built into the kitchen. So now we're in a place where we actually have the ones we ordered. So we ordered new cabinets that didn't have like doors on them because we wanted to showcase like the plates and the cups and things. So they were quite basic when they came. They basically sent us like the inside of a cupboard, so they didn't look that aesthetically pleasing. But John managed to kind of paint them to make them look more shiny, so they're looking a lot nicer now. And then I didn't actually know what we were going to be putting on the corner shelves, but the teapot was suggested, so now we've got a lovely little tea area. So that's looking really good. The table's a bit messy because I need to put a few things away, but now this whole area is all sorted. All we will need is like something else for the wall, and I think we need to get something else for the wall here as well. And at the moment I haven't got all the mugs hung up properly, but I think I mentioned that we were going to have mugs down the wall, so this is another thing that's been created. We're going to get some matching mugs, but at the moment we've just got all the ones we had. And it's a really good use of space down the side of the door because you'd never put anything there ordinarily, but it pretty much saves a whole cupboard. But what's probably going to happen is, now we've got some more space in the kitchen, I'll get a mug hanger for inside a cupboard too, so that I can keep the mugs that don't match in there because I don't want to get rid of them. This cupboard is now pretty much free. It's got some spare glasses and things. We've got drinks at the top and then like everyday things there. This is my favourite thing because it was full of the plates before, but it's now full of my kitchen essentials, I would say. So we've got like a couple of meals, bowls and things that I use quite a lot for Gusto. And then this turns. It's got a lot of random stuff on it at the moment, but it's yeah, it's really, really good. And again, another space saver. It is now Sunday, so we're on the 2nd of April. And I forgot that yesterday I didn't show you a couple of things that we have now in the house. So these were actually things that were rehomed, but they look really, really good. So I'm going to show you those. First off is this cubby area. We didn't know what we were going to do with it, but it was always John's idea to have like a tea towel holder. Some people might prefer it as like a drinks rack, but we've already got a cabinet in the lounge which we're keeping rum and things like that in. So it pulls out, I'm sure you've seen it before, something similar, and then we've got our oven gloves and tea towel on there. He had to adjust it, John had to adjust it because it was sticking out too far and it was really easy to catch it with this, but now it tucks away really nicely. And at the bottom we just got like some squash. So that's one thing. These are now all done, by the way, and do taste very nice. So I'm happy with those. I don't need to eat that many, so I'll probably be taking some to work tomorrow. But the thing I wanted to show you in here was that we now have a cabinet. So this is just a very standard, I would say, mirrored cabinet, which you can use, we're keeping like medicine and things like that in, paracetamol, stuff like that. And it just pops open. But it's very good. And when you look outside the room, it kind of brings more light in. I mean, there is no light in the room because there's no window, but it just makes it feel a bit bigger with the mirrored surface. And we'll have to get some stuff for this area. It's not a priority right now. Oh, another thing actually is, you can't see it because the light's really bright, but I've been getting into fresh flowers. Maybe it's a sign I'm growing up, I don't know. But I had some tulips a couple of weeks ago and they looked really nice in a vase in the lounge. They were about £2.75, so nice and cheap for the shopping bill really. And then they lasted nearly 2 weeks, which I think is really, really good. And then Friday, I bought some daffodils. So now I've got daffodils for the next 2 weeks. So I think every couple of weeks I'm going to get some flowers for the lounge, and it really adds something. So here we are, daffodils. And I got this frame back when we were taking things back from where we had stored stuff. I don't have loads of recent pictures to put in, but this one's a couple of years old, so it's quite recent, to be honest. And I think this looks really nice now. And then over here, the soundbar's actually missing, and we bought a subwoofer. And they had to go back because there was like a buzzing sound, which was an issue with them. So it's getting repaired at the moment and replaced. But that's where the soundbar normally would be. TV's up on the wall like I hoped. And then we have started the frames around the outside. So yesterday, John bought 2 orangutan frames, which are going to be A3 landscape. And then we've got like a tropical plant theme to go with the jungle theme. And then online, I got this No Place Like Home one, which is nice because it's still got the leaves. And I also have a couple of things in the bathroom now, which I should definitely show you. I also can't remember if I showed you this yesterday. So this is a John Lewis shoe rack, which opens up like this. I think I've definitely shown you that already. But we've got this nice piece of elm on top. And then we have a White Company plant pot. This is from Whitehall Garden Centre, and we've named him Spike. I've been naming all the plants. This is a key bowl, and then we've got a key box up here as well. And this really cool light from Dunelm, which a lot of people have commented on. I didn't realise that everyone was going to comment on it really. It is really nice though, and we love it. So we just went out. So today we did some things this morning. I think I spoke to you, and I feel like now I should be ending the vlog because I've done lots of bits for a couple of months. And whilst it took me a bit longer this one, I was just filming things I thought were appropriate, and it might be a quicker time before a new one's released. It just depends what content I have really. But so recently I've been selling lots of stuff on Marketplace, just things we didn't need, things we didn't want, the usual kind of reasons. And I've made probably, I think I mentioned this yesterday thinking about it. So I've made quite a bit of money, and we've kind of, I say that but I've always had my eyes open to this, but John's always been like, oh, I don't want secondhand furniture and stuff. And I was like, well, you can always upcycle things. And I've always said like, it's a good thing that you can do, but he just, being stubborn, just wasn't really that interested in it. And then I don't know what changed. He didn't listen to me, he listened to something else. But he just realised when he was getting like some free old chest of drawers for his shed that he could paint those, change the door handles and make them quite new, fix a little thing on them. So he decided to like pick some up yesterday. And then today, last few days, he's been like, do you like this desk? Do you like this desk? And I'm like, yeah. So he showed me a really nice desk today, which was being sold by somebody else on the estate. £10. Nuts. Because, you know, I've sold things that are much smaller than that for £10. Anyway, so this desk, £10. A daughter was having like a clear out. I've now got a craft desk. It probably will need to be painted, mainly because, I mean, it's got a few marks on it, which you'd expect, but I've got lots of different colours of wood now. My bookshelves are one wood. This is another wood. I've got a shelf that's a different wood. Can't be dealing with that, so it all needs to be the same. I think once I've got the furniture and the things made, that's when I'll then decide, you know what, this is the colour that they all need to be, so they're kind of uniform. So yeah, that's undecided right now. But the desk itself is really nice, and I'm going to set it up for the moment just as it is. The room's still very messy, as we know. It'll be really nice to actually have a work table because I've just been doing things on the floor. And I haven't really been using the room that much other than for storage. So here it is. £10 well spent, everyone. So this was my desk chair from the flat, and I really like it. I just find it comfortable, and I do struggle with some chairs just not being comfortable. It's definitely not expensive. I think it was an Argos from like 2017. I just really, really like it as a chair. And then I was going to paint the metal bits of this, but I was like, no, because it matches my chair. So I'll try and feature a bit of black to kind of dull out the girly vibes of the pink. I think like pink, grey, black might be the theme now, because I can't be mixing too many colours. And I didn't want it to look like a a baby pink room. I just like that colour. So maybe what I'll do now is I will sort out the desk, and then for the final thing for this vlog, I'll show you how it looks. So let's just remind ourselves of what the room's looking like right now. A lot of mess, which there will still be lots of mess in here. It's definitely not going to look anywhere near finished at all, but it will look a bit tidier than its current state. So we are done. And to be honest, it's quite the transformation of my room. I've even tidied up the windowsill a bit. Ta-da! I think this looks really good actually, based on what this room looked like before. You saw all the mess I had, so I've cleared all of that and tidied it, so it's not as messy as before at all. I've got wall storage, it goes blurry when I do this, desk space, and where that canvas is I'm going to get a curved monitor soon, so that will have a monitor. And then at the bottom currently I have whips, work in progress projects, so I'm going to, who knows if it's going to stay like that but for the moment that is perfect for me. And then we've got the craft trolley to the side and the hammock storage above. So I'm going to get some pegboards or something like that above where the monitor will sit. So that would be really nice, so I can clip things to it. And then, even though this is still very messy, it's actually much more organised chaos. I put some things on Marketplace to sell. So I think it's time to end the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed part 2 of the home series. There will be a part 3. Maybe it'll be to do with garden, because we keep talking about if we're going to do the garden or not. Maybe it'll be a wedding update. Maybe it'll be a craft room update. Who knows? I don't even know yet. But if you are new around here, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. See you again soon.